is bonkers. I mean, that boggles my mind.
Along these roads we roam, we find adventure through traveling, camping, boondocking, and exploring.
Hello everybody and welcome to Vlogcast episode number 72. My name is Russ.
And I'm Carrie.
And we are the roads we roam. What you're watching right now is our daily vlog where we sit and talk about topics as well as things that happen throughout the week. If you're more interested in seeing kind of where we've been on scene and what we're doing, check out our Faces and Places video on Saturdays. We take the camera with us and you get to see kind of where we've been all week long. And then we also have two opportunities where we get to talk to you live. That's Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and again Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
And then Fridays, we are just rolling out, starting this week, a special video. It's going to be random. It's our miscellaneous day. We'll put tours or camper cooking sessions, tips and tricks videos.
Yep.
So all of that. And really, it's just a way to kind of show the whole spectrum of us living in our little guy Max and all the things that we're learning and where we're going.
Yep.
So today we are still in the City of Rocks State Park in New Mexico.
Yes, we are. It's a gorgeous site here.
Oh, we took Abby out for a walk up in the rocks.
Oh man, she loved it up there. It's a little cold and windy today, but at least we have blue skies. Yesterday was cold and windy and overcast skies, so I'll take today.
Yes. So today is going to be our RV News Day. Figured we'd pull some information from around the web, bring you all up to date, and I tend to wind up reading this stuff anyway, so I figured I'd share it.
Yeah, there's some good information out there.
Well, one that I think is really exciting, and this has to do with our very own Liberty Outdoors group.
Excellent.
Janine Pettit, some of you may have heard about her. She's Girl Camper, and last year she helped Liberty Outdoors roll out the Little Guy Mini Max. She traveled around the country for I think 2 full months.
Okay.
Well, they are raffling off her little Mini Max.
Very good.
And it's been customized and retrofitted. It looks adorable. In addition, and I had to write this down so I didn't forget, Camco will also provide some new sewer hoses and things like that.
Fantastic.
And you get a $100 gift card from teardropshop.com.
Oh, nice. So you can get your own stuff and even go a little bit more custom.
Now, we've mentioned this a little while ago, but the drawing is tomorrow. Yeah,
so it's your last chance. So get in there. Not only do you have an opportunity to win a Mini-Max, but you are helping a worthwhile charity as well.
Yep, and that foundation, or that charity, is the HoldYou Foundation, which the HoldYou Foundation helps alleviate some of the financial burden from families who have children that are going through certain illnesses.
Yeah.
Very worthwhile foundation, and we would love to have your support for that. $10 to enter. We'll put the links below. Try to get in there tonight because the drawing is tomorrow. And as soon as we hear, we'll provide that update as well.
Yeah, we are registered, so who knows? Maybe we'll win.
What are we going to do with it?
I have no idea. Probably charity it, put it back up for a raffle again.
Yes, we'll have to pick a charity or something like that. And then our kids will be so upset. What do you mean you gave it away? So don't forget that tomorrow. This was interesting. So we've heard a lot over the last year or so. The whole RV industry has so many people are RVing now. And the last 2 years have just been stellar years.
Booming. I mean, that's all you see. I don't even know how, before, back when I was younger, when we were younger, I don't remember seeing so many RVs out on the road. I mean, you'd see them, but now any stretch of the road, if you're driving more than 5 miles, man, you're counting multiple RVs.
And it makes you wonder how many more they can put out there that people will buy.
Yeah, these numbers that you're telling me about, that you're going to tell us about, I just can't believe it. I can't believe, one, that there are already more units out there than that, and two, that they're going to come out with, I mean, how many people are going to get these new
Everybody's
units?
going to be RV. Everybody.
Unbelievable. Okay, let's hear it.
Well, what's interesting, people might have heard that there's a little bit of a dip, and there is, but statistically, this will still be, or they're projecting it for 2019 to be the 3rd best year for industry sales and movement. To put it in perspective, in 2009, they put out 165,000 and change units.
Yeah.
They were shipped out. This year, they are projecting, I want to make sure I get it right, 453,200 units to be shipped out from manufacturers to dealerships.
That number just is bonkers. I mean, it boggles my mind that there are that many new units, let alone that many units on the road, period, you know?
Well, that leads me to think that a couple of things need to change. One, service repair places.
Yeah, well, you know, and that's a problem. Service repair places just can't keep up with all the new units that are out there. So I think it's just going to get worse.
So definitely, if you have issues, try to get it in as soon as possible. Try to do things yourself if you can, if it's something small.
Yeah, what I would do if it's something small or something that you can still use the unit, you know, with these numbers, 453 some thousand units coming out. If you've got a unit and it needs some service, but let's say you can still go camping in it, like ours, when we had to take our unit in, the shower wall was coming off, the adhesive was coming off a little bit. We could have still used this unit, but no, it sat there for 6 weeks, you know, that we didn't have use for it. So maybe, I don't know, think outside the box, talk to your dealers, see if, say, hey, this is happening, maybe bring it in and get it looked at so they can, you know,
submit the paperwork.
They can submit the warranty paperwork, but then see if you can take hold of it until they're going to work on it. I don't know how that works, but it's just got to, because especially like us, this was in the summertime, prime camping time, and we lost our unit.
I know. That was kind of the worst thing, and we were so new that we thought, oh, we have an appointment. We have the priority, you know, service thing. We can bring it in, and we'll get it back in a week or so.
Yeah.
And pretty much our whole summer, so we didn't get to use it, and that made us sad.
Yeah.
But, so I think that, but also campgrounds.
Yeah, campgrounds are going to be just swamped, you know?
I mean, we found that out even just in Florida a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
More and more people are getting out there. More and more people are making reservations. So it's a whole different ballgame. I hear people that have been longtime campers where they said they never used to make reservations. They would just drive into a place and there would always be room. And that's just not the case very often anymore.
Yeah, you know, we have started seeing them pop up, but you're getting these really big super resorts, you know. So I think you're going to see a lot of that. But also, I think what is happening, too, is you're seeing campground prices are going up.
Oh, yes.
You know, I mean, some ridiculously high prices for some subpar campsites, as far as I'm concerned.
There will be a breaking point where some get away with charging the higher prices and people are okay with it. And then you have other campgrounds saying, oh, well, this is the average rate now, but they haven't upgraded the facilities to match.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't write this down, but I had read it. RVX is this big trade industry show in Utah, Salt Lake City, in March. Yeah. We were thinking about going to it, but we've got prior plans, and also it looks like it's industry only, so I think you have to be a dealer, distributor, or manufacturer to get in. I think so. But I saw a little snippet of one of the things that, so KOA, believe it or not, is setting up an entire display of what their new campgrounds of the future will be, and some of their deluxe patio things. I mean, they're talking about like an overhang where you get to climb up and there's a patio up above.
Yeah. You know, KOA is a massive chain organization, so of course they're going to be ahead of the game here. They're marketing to get this massive amount of market share that we have now of new RVers on the road. So that doesn't surprise me at all that they're marketing this.
I wonder what the prices will be after.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, you know, you come into some of the holiday stuff, even off-season, you're looking at 50, 60 bucks, you know. So I can imagine those, I mean, 100, you know, it'd be like hotel rooms.
I just want good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I want.
That's tough.
Okay, so moving on to the next one. This is something that I'm excited about, even though we aren't going to jump on it, but it would have been really enticing right before we bought the trailer. Chevy and GMC, they're coming out with their 2020 models a little bit later this year, and they are really targeting the RV community with these trailer upgrade. The smart trailer integration is what they're calling it.
Yeah.
They're partnering with ASA Electronics, and it's called the In-Command Control Systems. And basically, you can have an app on your phone that talks to your truck, And some of the things that you can do, you can check your tank levels, you can control your AC, your motorized slide outs, all from your phone, which is really cool. And then we also saw, I think there were 15 different cameras throughout the vehicle. So when you're backing up or you're going forward, sideways, I don't know. It's
basically makes that trailer disappear with all the cameras that they have there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. When you look through it, you can actually see what's behind your RV. Yeah. Now, one thing to note though, this works with vehicles, with RVs that have the in-command with Global Connect system put in it as well. Okay. But if you're going to get that truck, you might as well get that for your RV as well. So if you're in the market for a new truck, maybe consider one of those. We are not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form, even though we do drive one. Yeah. And we love it. Now this one, I thought was very interesting, and I've been following it for a while now. The House just approved the Scenic Byways Bill. It's called the Reviving America's Scenic Byways Act of 2019. It just passed the House, 404 votes to 19. So now it's going on to the Senate, and the Senate has referred it to the Committee on Environment and Public Works. Why this is important is this will provide funding to help the infrastructure and marketing for a lot of America's byways.
Yeah, like Route 66, stuff like that.
Exactly. So, you know, when you follow those signs, you know, somebody has to pay for those signs, but then it also helps these communities that, you know, you get off the freeway and you go through there. And I've been following this because we have been talking about our post-Alaska plans. Yeah, yeah. And part of that is we want to find a lot of these Route 66s or different trails, or maybe follow the Mississippi or something like that.
Yeah, we want to have missions, you know, we want to have an end game, you know, of where we're going to, and then start another, you know, mission. And, you know, a lot of people have done it, and it sounds exciting to do something like Route 66. You know, I've seen some YouTubers do it, and you know, you see some of these cities and some of the areas that they go through, and some of them have real good signage for Route 66, and some of them really don't, you know. So I don't know if that's the community taking on the burden of supporting that or not, but it sounds like the federal government is getting involved here, so that should be fantastic.
Definitely. And I think that the communities will definitely benefit from that. So it's not just so we can go and drive these roads. Going in, and part of what I really love doing, and I think why I like Harvest Host so much, is supporting these smaller businesses. Yeah, I mean, homegrown businesses. When you go through these little towns, it's really cool.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, really, you know, you can take the freeway and get somewhere really quick and not see a whole lot, you know, or you can get off on some of these byways, these scenic highways, you know, these old historic routes, and you can really see nature, history, you know, everything, you know, American culture. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting, you know, it's great. And I think you're right. It definitely helps out these communities because you're bringing traffic back through these communities, you know, and some of them, you know, you drive some of these old highways and you see the old gas stations, the motels and stuff, and they're all abandoned, you know, and you could tell they were hustling and bustling probably, you know, back in the 60s and 70s and before that. But now they're just disappeared. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
And if you want to track its progress, I will be putting links below so it can bring right to it, as well as any of the other articles that I'm talking about. If you check below, I have links to all of this information. Now, this is something escapees. Now, we've talked on numerous occasions. We're members of escapees. They have announced their location for their 2020 escapade. This is their grand national event.
Yeah, well, I don't even know where it is.
It's in Wyoming.
Wyoming? Oh, very cool.
It's going to be in Rock Springs, Wyoming next June. So put that on your calendars. I don't have the exact dates yet, but they will be posting that very soon. But that got us thinking, because in just a few short weeks, next month, we are going to the 2019 rally in Tucson, Arizona. There is still time to sign up. You don't have to be a member. You can sign up, and what's funny is, when you pay your registration fee, it automatically registers you to become a member. And there are just boondocking sites left available. It runs the 17th through the 22nd. You don't have to go for all days. You can just pop in for one day. But there are seminars, There are different sessions. They bring in professionals. They bring in experienced RVers. They have their Smart Way program. So if you're a little nervous about that whole process of, I need to get my vehicle weighed, I don't know how, I got to register it, bring the paperwork, they're going to have it right there on site, and even nighttime entertainment.
Yeah, it's just a big, you know, along with all the amazing information and stuff like that, there's going to be, it's going to be a great social event, and I'm excited, you know. I'm hoping to meet some new people, and, you know, who knows, man? Maybe we'll end up caravanning somewhere with somebody. I don't know.
Oh, that would be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun just getting out there. They've got like a bunch of potluck type dinners and that sort of thing.
I love potlucks because there is so much good food.
I like potlucks until that green bean casserole with onion rings comes out. Then I don't like it so much.
You don't like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not a fan of that.
I don't make it, so.
But it's at every potluck that you ever go to.
This one, so for the Escapees thing, I'll also put the link below if you want to know more information about the National Rally and everybody coming together. In
yeah, if you're going, put a comment below, let us know, and look out for us.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll kind of put out there that when we're there, when we arrive, and where we're at, and then, because we'd love to meet everybody, but also another plug, it's affiliated with Escapees. There's an app called Our Village.
Yeah.
And the really cool thing about it is you can sign up, that's free. But when you travel to a location, you check in at the location, and it'll let you know there are 4 other Our Village members close to you. Say hello, welcome, or, you know, or when somebody comes in, it will message me and say, so-and-so has just arrived at this park or at this location. Say hello to them.
Yeah, there's 2 more people that are Our Village members in this park.
Well, one is the host.
Yeah, yeah.
And they sent us a great little note. The first time we ever used it, we were in Manchester, Tennessee. And I literally had signed up the day before. And I get this little ding, you know, on the phone. And I'm looking at it, and it was somebody that just happened to live in the area. And they said, hey, glad to see you're in the area. If you run into any problem while you're out here, if you don't know anyone, feel free to contact us. We'll help you. Yeah. And I thought, wow, how cool is that?
No, it's a great social app.
So check that out too, and you don't even have to be an Escapees member for that. And then this one is kind of a little, you know how on TV shows they do the little social thing with the entertainment section with celebrities and stuff like that? So I don't know if many of you have heard of them, probably because we had done a review on the RV Nomads movie. And one of the couples that were featured in that movie, Hebert's Travels. And
he was the veteran who was dealing with PTSD as well.
Exactly. And he was actually one of the co-founders of NTV that created that documentary.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he was one of the head cinematographers, which, fantastic work on that, by the way. They have just announced that they are leaving NTV. And they're stepping back. They didn't give any reason why, other than that they're going to focus more on their travels again, and he is planning on coming out with a book.
Excellent.
So just a little, you know, social gossip type stuff there, because I'm really into that. This is our version of People Magazine, I think. So that's all I have, just for our quick Wednesday update with RV news.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed. A lot of great information out there. Thank you, Carrie, for digging all that stuff up there. If you have any questions, comments, tips, or concerns, leave them down below. And there's also other ways that you can get a hold of us.
You can get a hold of us at our site at theroadsweroam.com. Either click on that contact page, or even better, there's an orange button on the side that says send voicemail. You can record your own message, take as many times as you want to get it right, and then click send, and we will get your message.
Definitely.
You can also get a hold of us at Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and you can always download our podcast, which is the audio version of any one of these vlogs. That can be found on Spreaker and iTunes.
Yep. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night. Goodbye.
All right, bye.